show, learn them so quickly, so simple to show. Subscribe to my channel, enjoy the show. Playing so good today, playing so good this way, strumming and plucking and fingers they're bugging, you're learning to play. Learn to play guitar.
This is the guitar lesson for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Breaking the Girl from GuitarMadeEZ.com. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And also, if you like this video, then I guess like this video. Alright, there's like 4 or 5 parts to this song, so I'm going to show you how to play each part. You piece it where it goes. Oh, and the very first thing you want to do is make sure that your guitar is tuned a half step down to E flat. That's what your E should sound like. And let's jump right in. The first part I'm going to show you is the intro, which goes like this. That's also the verse of the song. And how I played that was I took my pointer finger and I barred the 2nd fret on the, I took my pointer finger and I barred the 2nd fret and I played the A string open. A string is open. And then I bar the D, the G, and the B string with my pointer finger. Then I'm going to move this to the 4th fret, then to the 5th fret, then to the 7th fret, and to the 9th fret. And on the 9th fret, I'm going to put my middle finger on the B string at the 10th fret and my ring finger on the 11th fret at the D string. So... And every time I strum those chords, I'm also going to be still playing that A string open. Now there are pull-offs in there. So the pull-offs, when my pointer finger's on the 2nd string, is going to be on the 4th fret. When I get to the 5th fret with my pointer finger, I'm going to pull off on the 7th fret. And when I get to the 7th fret, I'm going to pull off on the 10th fret. And then the 9th fret, that's when I play the... with my middle finger on that 10th fret on the B string and my ring finger on that 11th fret on the D string. So here's what it sounds like once again after telling you all that information. See if you can kind of fill in the gaps. Alright? So... Now the strumming pattern for this part is a little bit, it's not complicated, but it follows a bass strumming pattern, which is just down, up, down, and on that down, that's where you have the pull-off. So, hear that? And then it's followed by an up, down, like that, or it's followed with an up. I hope that makes some sense. Watch. Down, and then 9th fret, so down, up, rinse and repeat. Now that's the intro and the verse. Then it goes into kind of like a pre-chorus, which all it is just C, G, A minor for the first time. Then it goes C, G, and then F major 7. So it's basically an F, but there's an open E string right there. And how I strum that is I go down, up, down. So I go. And I might throw some variations in there. Super easy part of the song. 2 down, like 2 to go, and then we're done. Now the chorus of the song goes like this. What I was doing there was I was playing an A minor 7. How you play that is you take your pad of your ring finger and put that on the D, the G, and the B string, and then take your middle finger and put that on the 5th fret on the E string, and this 2nd fret isn't really played, so it's muted by the pad of my middle finger. So that's how it should sound. The next chord I'm going to be playing is a B minor 6th, I believe. So I'm going to move this up 2 frets, and I'm going to now put my pad on the G, the B, and the E string, and then put my middle finger on the 7th fret, and then pointer finger goes on the 6th fret on the D string. Right there. Then we go to... We're going to slide this shape up. Let's see, so right now I'm going to slide my ring finger up so it's on the G string at the 9th fret. My middle finger is going to go on the 8th fret on the E string, and my pointer finger is going to go on the 7th fret on the D string. And everything else is muted. I use the pads of my fingers to mute the other strings. So that chord right there, it's like a C6, I believe. And then we're going to move this shape up to the 10th fret. So my middle finger is going to now be on the 10th fret on the E string. Pinky is going to go on the 12th fret on the G string. And then my pointer finger is going to go on the D string at the 9th fret. Right there. And this is like a variation of a G chord. It's all the same notes in a G chord. Everything else though is muted. So it's just those 3 strings that are going to be ringing. And then I'm going to make a E major bar chord. And I actually put my pinky on that 10th fret on the E string after I strum through it like 1 time. So I go. And I'm also playing this E string open. Now the strumming pattern the whole time is going to be down, up, down. So down, up, down. And then I go down, down. I throw in a couple variations there, but you can do down, up, down, or you can just strum down, up, down, up, down, up, or do whatever you want. The second time through, it changes a little bit. We still have, this is all the same. Now it changes, and I'm going to take my my middle finger and put that on the 7th fret, the 8th fret on the A string. My pointer finger is going to go on the 7th fret on the D string, and my pinky is going to go on the 10th fret on the G string. You strum those 3 strings, and I kind of use the pad of my pinky to mute the B and the E string, so. And then I'm going to go all over again. You get the idea. So those other 2 chords I was doing, those are actually going to be, it's like an F7 and then an E7. So it's the same shape, you just move it down. So it's really easy to go from this shape right here. Basically just, let's see, once again, your middle finger is going to be on the 8th fret on the A string, pointer finger is going to be on the 7th fret on the D string, and then your pinky is going to be on the 10th fret on the G string, and then you just take your pinky off and put your ring finger on the 7th fret on the G string, and then move it down a fret, and there you go, F7, E7. One last part, guys, we're right there, we're so close, hang in there. You can do it. Now the interlude, it goes like this. So I kind of mess around with it a little bit the way I play it. I use a lot of variations. I don't want it to sound robotic every time I play through it. So what I'm doing there is I'm making an A chord. Down, down, up, down, up. And then I'm going to bring my pointer finger over to the 5th fret, D, G, and B. And I just touch it for a second, so I go. And then I strum it open, so. And then I go back to the A chord for a second. And then I come all the way up here to a D diminished, which is going to be your middle finger on the 10th fret on the G string, pointer finger on the 9th fret on the B string, ring finger on the 10th fret on the E string. And it's that chord right there. And what I'll do is I'll go. So I usually take the pressure off the string. So I'm going, I'm kind of muting it instead of, but I kind of bounce back and forth when I play it. Watch very closely. There you go, guys. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you really enjoyed this lesson. Once again, please subscribe to my channel if you want to help me out and support my cause. Join my Patreon page. I have more lessons on the way, guys, so have fun. Thanks for watching, and keep rocking.